Hello everyone, my name is Hammo, and today I'm going to present to you my Engineering 105 final project. So for my final project, I decided to do a replica of Flappy Bird. And for those of you who don't know what Flappy Bird is a game that was created about a decade ago, I would say, and uh, it revolves around this bird that is trapped in a world of moving pipes, and the bird has to maneuver between these pipes in order for the user to get a score. And if the bird hits one of the pipes, then the bird would fall flat on the ground and would die. Um, the user would control the bird by either hitting a screen or by hitting a key if they were using a computer. And yeah, let me show you how I created this game. So we press V to start the game, and as you can see, the bird tries to maneuver between these pipes, and if the bird hits a pipe, then the bird falls flat on the ground. Now, let me show you other examples of how the bird can hit a pipe and what would happen. So I press R to restart. If a bird hits the upper part of the pipe, it falls on the ground. And let's see once again. If the bird hits the lower pipe, it also falls on the ground. If the bird hits an upper part of the pipe, it falls on the ground, and same thing happens for the middle part of the lower pipe. It falls on the ground. And let me now show you some of the features that I implemented in this game that was not in the original game. So first of all, the bird that I implemented is Angry Bird, and that is not the actual bird that was in the game. I thought it would be a nice twist. And second of all, if for example the user is a good player and is able to achieve a high score, then which I am not a good player clearly, but let's say I was. Let's try. So yeah, I'm not a good player, but if I was a good player, then so for example, I got a high score, then it shows me that, oh, you got a high score, and what actually happens is that it saves my scores from round to round. So as I click to play the game, for example, it would start at 0, and then for my first try, it would obviously be the highest score, and then the next time I try it, it would be higher. If I get a higher score, it would be higher and higher and higher and so on. Now let me go through how I coded this game. So to start off, this game relies a lot on images and on image scaling and on callback functions, and also on knowing where my image position is at every single point of the game and moving my image in that perspective. So a quick rundown of my code. I start by building off my graphics by setting off initial physics values so I can kind of have a replica of um, projectile motion in order to add realism to the game. So I plot my pipes, I plot my background, I plot my bird, and then I start my game. So first of all, in order to start the game, before the user actually hitting something, I have a while loop that runs without the bird or anything moving, and then if the user hits a key, then I start my actual while loop where the bird starts moving and the pipe starts moving as well. So here I have some physics values that mimic projectile motion in order to have the most accurate representation of how the bird would move in the actual world. And then I have a logic of if the user, for example, hits a key, then what would happen? The bird would fly upwards. And then I start by moving my pipes, and then I start by creating my game logic that, oh, if for example the bird is at a certain position where the pipe was at, then that means that the bird hit the pipe, and that would mean that the bird falls on the ground and dies. And then I included the scoring system, where I would say that if the bird, for example, goes beyond where the pipe is at, then add 1 to my score, and keep on adding and adding and adding. And then I create my high score, which is by saying, oh, if my bird's score for this iteration is higher than the maximum value of all the other iterations, then I want you to add that iteration to the matrix that I have from starting the game, and I want you to display that, oh, this is the highest score that I did. And then I want you to display to the user that, oh, if you want to restart the game, then you just have to press R, and if you want to close the game, then you just press Q. So let's run down for one last time. And let's hope this time I don't fail at the game. So this is just me playing the game. And it showed me that, oh, I have a high score. Now, if you were following along, the first time I got a score of 4, and now I got a score of 5. And it was able to track that, oh, you got a score that was higher than that score, so you were successful in getting the high score, and it displays that, oh, I got a high score, and I just press Q to quit. And that is it for my final project. I hope you enjoyed it.